Okay. Vita. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man. I'm from that.
Your boy just came out this gym. I'm trying to cool my body down, but it's the big boss hog K-Po through the door with the top to box. I forgot my name. That's how hard I was training. But those y'all know your boys in Africa, I was getting it in. Well, I wasn't getting it in. I couldn't train for a week because I was in Africa. So they don't have any gyms out there, or at least where I was at. So I had to, I shadow box every now and then, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I like to train hard, you know what I'm saying? So when I got back, that's the first thing I did. I'm on like 3 hours of sleep. So, you know, but I got to sleep a lot on the plane. But anyway, it's fight week, man. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Frank the Ghost Martin. It's fight week. They're fighting June 15th. It's a stack card. You got Benavidez versus Vlastic. You know, it's going down like this and like that. But I want to start with what Frank Martin got to do. Frank Martin, in order for him to win this fight against Gervonta Tank Davis, is going to have to stay off the ropes. And he's going to have to frustrate Gervonta Tank Davis. We all know when Tank gets frustrated, he starts doing crazy stuff. You know, he might push you to the ground. He might, you know, do whatever, you know, to show his frustration. So that's what Frank Martin got to do. He got to frustrate Gervonta Tank Davis. But also he got to find ways to utilize his jab. He got to disguise it, utilize his jab, and be able to work. You know what I mean? When he do get on the inside of Tank, pause, no diddy, he got to be able to work. You know what I'm saying? He got to be able to work when he needs to work. He got to have situational awareness and know when he need to cut it up and when he need to back off. Because if he cut it up, I got this feeling Frank Martin going to gas out. That's what I feel. You know what I'm saying? If he cut it up too early, it might cost him this fight. So Frank Martin got to be patient. He got to be calculated. He got to find ways to utilize that jab and not be predictable. You know what I'm saying? If he's able to do that, I can see Frank Martin getting his hand raised by decision. I think Frank Martin can win this fight by unanimous decision if he's able to utilize those things. But he has to be able to disguise his work. That's key. And he can't gas out too early. He got to be smart about when to work, okay, when to back off, okay. You know, there may be, you know, some times where he might have to get on his bicycle just for a little bit. You know, I'm not telling him to fight like Devin or Floyd. I'm just saying he got to have situational awareness when it comes to fighting Tank Davis, because a lot of times Tank is able to lure you to sleep, and then, or you going all out and then you get clipped, Rolly. You get what I'm saying? So he got to be able to be smart and calculated on what he's doing when it comes to Tank, because Tank got that on demand. Now, I'm picking Gervonta Tank Davis to win by technical knockout in the 10th round. I think Tank Davis, what he got to do to win is take away Frank Martin's jab and keep Frank Martin on the ropes. Make Frank Martin one-dimensional, you got what I mean? And make Frank Martin try to use other tools in his basket that we haven't seen. I think if Tank is able to do that, then I think Tank can win this fight by technical knockout. I'm picking Tank to win by technical knockout in the 10th round. I just think Tank is going to be able to, in the later rounds, outclass Frank Martin. I definitely think it's going to be pretty close once it gets to the middle. I think starting off, you know, nobody's really going to be separating. I think between rounds 3 and 6, that's when you're going to start seeing it cut up a little bit. But after round 6, I see Tank separating itself, only because I see Tank having that championship experience, being able to take his game to another level. And I just see Frank Martin kind of gassing out. I think, and like I said, I think that Tank gonna get it's gonna be one of those situations where Frank just don't got nothing left. He's still trying to throw. He's still, and Tank just, you know, start putting it on him. Pause, no diddy. And, you know, the referee gonna step in. You know, but it's gonna be a good fight. I like this fight. Frank Martin look ready. He in shape. You know what I'm saying? He ready to go. Frank Martin can win this fight. I want to say this, and I'm going to keep reiterating this. He can win this fight, right? But I think that Gervonta Tank Davis is just, he's just too good. You know what I'm saying? And I think Frank, like Tank said, you took this fight too early. I just think it's a little too early in Frank's career. He need a little bit more experience. But who going to pass up opportunity like this? Like, we got to keep it 1,000. Like, I understand why Frank Martin took this fight. Who gonna pass up opportunity to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, the cash cow? You get what I mean? So I like what Frank is doing. He pushing himself. He believing in himself. He believing that he's great. His promoter believes in him. His coach believes in him. You know, he got a lot of people backing him. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't think it's going to be enough. I could be wrong. But like I said, I definitely feel like Frank Martin can win this fight by decision. I don't see a knockout. I don't see him knocking, trying to take Davis out. But Frank Martin does have the capabilities to do so. I want to make that perfectly clear. You know what I mean? But I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? But we shall see, you know. But we in for a treat. You know what I mean? But y'all let me know who y'all picking. Y'all let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? And also, I'm excited to see what type of adjustments the coach is going to make. That's what I'm really excited about, because I want to see what game plan Derek James come up with. I want to see what game plan Kevin Ford come up with. I want to see out of these two coaches who gives the better advice and make the better adjustments for their fighter. You get what I mean? So very intrigued to see, you know, you got great coach versus great coach. You great fighter versus great fighter. I think Frank Martin is a great fighter. Although I feel like it's a little early, you know, his career. I feel like he should have got a little bit more experience. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Let's go.